Pay close attention. This isn't something you see every day.
Welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about the NECA Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Baxter Stockman. Now here's Baxter Stockman in the package. Here's everything as far as some beautiful artwork here on the front, the character, the mouser, all sorts of gadgets inside, and then some more promotional art on the side, and then some promotional pictures of the character on the back. And then, of course, we have some more artwork. He is number 15 in the line. It has taken me a while to find this guy. Finally, I got him in hand. So let's get him out of the box and let's talk about it. All right, so now we have Baxter Stockman and his mouser out of the packaging. And here he is in all his glory. Now, I know I'm way behind on this figure here, but I had such a hard time finding him. When I finally did find him, I was able to pick him up. This will finish my actual comic book, Mirage comic book version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection that I have. Baxter Stockman was the last piece that I needed, and now I have him, and here he is. Jack Kirby's another one that I'm having a hard time finding as well, which would be cool to have just because it's Jack Kirby, but I digress. Anyway, looking at Baxter Stockman, they did a fabulous job. Love the glasses, the mustache, the hair. Love the gray wash that they put through his hair, his collar over his sweater. Everything, just the line work, everything that they've done with this figure is absolutely phenomenal. I do like the way they did the double joints. Now, the double joints here aren't the normal way that the double joints are usually done, and it's pinless, so that's actually quite nice, but you have the joint here and the joint here, and then this is the solid piece here on the elbow, so it doesn't break the sculpt too badly. I mean, yes, we do have the lines there, but it looks like it's part of a wrinkle of the sweater when you really take a good look at it. Going down to his pants, nice line work on the pants. Although we do have pins here on the legs, what are you going to do? Down to his socks and his shoes. These are, what is it called? Saddle shoes or something like that, right? Either way. Yeah, so here's Baxter Stockman. And it's cool. It's cool to have. I like the fact that you can actually see the way they did his eyes behind the glasses and everything, the smile. He's looking good, man. He's looking real good. And the fact that this guy here, everybody thinks that Shredder is the main bad guy, but he's not. If you guys read the comic, and sorry, but this is kind of a spoiler, so if you don't want to hear it, you might want to fast forward real quick, but the Shredder was not the main bad guy in the comic book. Baxter Stockman was. And that's who April O'Neil worked for, was this guy right here. Now, moving on, as soon as I can get him fixed again to stand up, because I was moving him around while I was showing him in camera. But the fact of the matter is that April was his assistant, and she found out what he was doing, and then he sicked his mousers on her, and she made her way down into the sewers, and that's how she met the turtles. That's how that goes. She was not a reporter until the cartoon came out. Anyway, moving on to his accessories. All right, here's his alternate head sculpt. So his kind of angry head sculpt. So that's cool. And it's and the 2012 Ninja Turtles, I have to say, did him justice for keeping him his original type of character that he was already written to be in the Mirage comics. So there's that head sculpt, very nice looking. And then he comes with alternate hands. So he comes with a pointy hand, a gripping hand, and then, whoops, he comes with two grasping hands. If I can get that to focus, there we go. Next, he comes with his big PC. This is the way computers looked back in the day, believe it or not, back in the 80s. So that's why this computer looks like this. It was a big, huge, heavy block, my friends. And then that's where you put the floppy disks in here. And then you had your keyboard. Yeah, so on and so forth. Your buttons for power and so on and so forth for it. But yeah, you had your floppy disk and your hard disk ports on here. So pretty cool. And then right there is where the power plug would plug in to give you power for the PC itself. So this is actually a nostalgic throwback for me, so that's actually pretty cool. And then the building, right? This was if I'm not mistaken, this was a building that he shrunk down or wanted to shrink down or whatever the case it was. But yeah, so this is it right here. What was this? I can't remember. It's been a long time. So if anybody knows, let me know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure this was like a building he shrunk down or wanted to shrink down, or was the model of the TCRI building or whatever they called it. I think it was TCRI, not TGRI like it is in the movies. But yeah, I'd have to go back and research, find those comics somewhere. But last but not least, his Mouser. And if you got Splinter, you got a Mouser with Splinter. And Baxter created these guys so that way they would take care of the rat problem in New York City. And then he figured out that he could use them for other ulterior motives. But the fact that this little guy right here has such great articulation, it's not even funny. The mouth opening up, the detail. Look at the detail that they put inside the Mouser's mouth. Nice little lines here on it. Then you have the eye right there. This is absolutely phenomenal. You're able to open the jaw, move the head, turn it. You actually have neck articulation with it. Head goes up and down. And then you have his legs, so you can actually have it running. You can have them just standing, whatever the case is, however you want to do it. Feet are articulated. The joints here are articulated at the knee. And then up here on the side of the body, of course, they're articulated as well. That is actually really awesome that they added this in there, because when you do buy the second release of the Turtles, I think Raph and Mikey, or is it Donnie and Mikey that come with a Mouser? So I think two of them come with Mousers. I'd have to check. I have those. I just haven't put away. But anyway, this is Baxter Stockman. He was the worst of the worst when it came to the Turtles in the comic book. But I just want to do a quick review on this guy because, like I said, I've been searching for him for a long time. I found him on Amazon, picked him up, because anywhere else, I wasn't paying $60, $70 for the Baxter Stockman. That's why I said I've been searching for him for a long time to get him for a reasonable price. I paid, I think it was like $35. I think it was on Amazon that I picked them up. So that's originally what they were. They were like $35, $40 anyway. But yeah, and that completes my Mirage comic collection right there with the characters. So, you know, I'm very happy with that. If you're looking for a Baxter Stockman, you go look on Amazon. I don't think you should have to pay out the yin yang for them, because other people are just marking the prices up on these characters like crazy. But yeah, pick them up. You definitely won't be disappointed. He comes with a few things that are actually pretty good. And you can put them wherever you want in your collection as well. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of NECA's Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Baxter Stockman. I should say Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Baxter Stockman by NECA, because NECA made the figures, but Eastman and Laird are the ones that brought these guys to us. So, yeah, the guy's, what? This is 40 years that this character's been out since he hit the comics. So yeah, I think that's actually pretty wild that they're still going strong. This line, I think it's great. But anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below. Always hit the notification bell so you never miss out on anything new. And I catch y'all on the flippity flip.